Ever wondered how ancient wisdom can solve modern-day stress? In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, many of us find ourselves overwhelmed and disoriented, constantly bombarded by challenges that test our emotional limits. But what if I told you there's a way to navigate through life's turmoil with unwavering calm and resilience? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers timeless principles that can transform your approach to adversity, allowing you to maintain inner peace regardless of external chaos. Stay with me until the end of this video, where we will dive into 10 Stoic principles that will arm you with the mindset to remain unaffected by anything life throws at you. You'll discover not just theoretical insights but practical tools to reclaim control over your reactions and emotions. So, let's journey back in time to uncover how these ancient teachings hold the key to thriving in today's world. The first principle involves focusing on what you can control. In life, many things lie beyond our control, such as the actions of others, the weather, or even certain events that come our way. Yet, we often spend a lot of time and energy worrying about these uncontrollable aspects. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. By doing so, we can redirect our efforts towards those things we can influence, such as our thoughts, actions, and responses. For instance, imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. You can't control the traffic itself, but you can control how you react. Instead of getting frustrated and stressed, you might use the time to listen to an informative podcast or practice deep breathing to stay calm. This shift in focus from the external situation to your internal state can significantly reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. Another example could be dealing with a difficult colleague at work. You can't control their behavior, but you can control your own actions and reactions. By choosing to remain composed and professional, you not only maintain your peace but also set a positive example. In both scenarios, by focusing on what you can control, you gain a sense of empowerment and clarity, making it easier to navigate through challenges with a calm and resilient mindset. The second principle involves accepting fate, a concept known as Amor Fati. Embracing what happens to us, even the negative, can lead to inner peace and resilience. Imagine the ancient Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. Despite facing immense pressures and personal tragedies, he practiced Amor Fati, or the love of one's fate. Marcus Aurelius firmly believed that everything happens for a reason, and that we must welcome whatever life throws our way with open arms. This acceptance does not mean passive resignation, but rather a proactive embrace of our circumstances. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the famous inventor whose laboratory burned down, destroying years of work. Instead of lamenting his loss, Edison reportedly said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start anew." By accepting his fate, he managed to see the opportunity in disaster and move forward with renewed vigor. Similarly, if we face a setback, whether it is losing a job or going through a breakup, instead of feeling defeated, we can choose to view these events as necessary steps in our journey. Embracing fate means understanding that every experience, good or bad, shapes who we are. For instance, think about a time when something you dreaded actually happened. Perhaps you missed out on a promotion or failed an important exam. Initially, it might have felt like the end of the world, but in hindsight, you may realize that this setback led you to better opportunities or taught you valuable lessons. By practicing Amor Fati, we can find peace and even joy in life's unpredictability. It transforms our perspective, helping us see challenges as integral parts of our growth. Accepting fate allows us to focus on how we respond to life's events rather than the events themselves. By welcoming everything that comes our way, we cultivate a mindset that is prepared to turn every obstacle into a stepping stone for personal development. This principle of Stoicism teaches us that by loving our fate, we not only endure life's storms but learn to dance in the rain, finding harmony and strength in our journey. The third principle involves understanding the power of perception. Our perception shapes how we experience events and challenges. In Stoicism, it is believed that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but rather our judgments about them. By altering our perception, we can transform our experience of any situation. For instance, consider a glass of water that is filled halfway. Some people might see it as half empty, focusing on what is missing, while others might see it as half full, appreciating what they have. This simple shift in perspective can significantly impact our emotions and reactions. To practice this in daily life, start by reframing negative situations into learning opportunities. Let's say you receive critical feedback at work. Instead of feeling disheartened or defensive, view it as a chance to grow and improve your skills. By changing your perception from a negative to a constructive outlook, you turn what could be a discouraging experience into a valuable lesson. Another practical tip is to challenge your initial judgments. When something goes wrong, take a moment to question whether your immediate reaction is based on facts or assumptions. For example, if a friend doesn't return your call, instead of jumping to conclusions and feeling upset, consider other possibilities, such as them being busy or having phone issues. This way, you avoid unnecessary stress and maintain a balanced perspective. Additionally, adopt a practice of gratitude. Focus on what you can appreciate in any given moment. If you're facing a tough day, remind yourself of the things that are still going well or the support you have from loved ones. Gratitude shifts your perception from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a more positive mindset. Finally, mindfulness meditation can help in altering perception. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you train yourself to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This awareness allows you to choose how to perceive and respond to various situations, rather than reacting automatically. The power of perception is about taking control of how we interpret our circumstances. By choosing to see challenges as opportunities, questioning our assumptions, practicing gratitude, and engaging in mindfulness, we can transform our experience of life's events. This principle empowers us to navigate through difficulties with a sense of calm and resilience, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. The fourth principle involves living according to nature. This Stoic concept encourages us to align our lives with the natural order of the world and our own human nature. Living according to nature means understanding that we are part of a larger whole, and that our actions should be in harmony with both our environment and our true selves. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of all things and finding our place within the cosmos. One way to practice living according to nature is by embracing a lifestyle of simplicity. By focusing on what is truly essential and letting go of unnecessary wants, we can reduce the clutter in our minds and lives. This means prioritizing our physical and mental well-being, such as eating nutritious food, getting regular exercise, and spending time in nature. Imagine starting your day with a walk in the park, feeling the fresh air and listening to the birds. This simple act can ground you and remind you of your connection to the natural world. Another aspect of living according to nature is understanding and accepting human nature, both in ourselves and others. Humans are social beings, and our nature is to live in communities, support one another, and engage in meaningful relationships. Practice kindness, empathy, and compassion in your interactions. For example, when a friend confides in you, listen attentively and offer support without judgment. By nurturing positive relationships, you contribute to a harmonious and caring society. Furthermore, living according to nature means recognizing the impermanence of life. Everything in nature goes through cycles of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. Accepting this natural process helps us to embrace change and let go of attachments. Consider the changing seasons as a metaphor for life's transitions. Just as winter gives way to spring, challenges and difficulties will evolve into new opportunities and growth. Embrace these changes with an open heart and mind. Mindfulness and meditation can also help us align with nature. By cultivating an awareness of the present moment, we can observe the natural flow of our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath, allowing yourself to be fully present. This practice can help you connect with your inner self and the world around you. In summary, living according to nature is about aligning our actions with the natural order and embracing our true human nature. By simplifying our lives, nurturing relationships, accepting impermanence, and practicing mindfulness, we can find harmony and contentment. This principle guides us to live more authentically and resiliently, fostering a deeper connection with ourselves and the world. The fifth principle involves maintaining equanimity. Equanimity refers to the ability to stay calm and composed regardless of external circumstances. In the practice of Stoicism, maintaining equanimity is about developing a balanced mind that does not get easily disturbed by life's ups and downs. One effective method to cultivate equanimity is through the practice of journaling. This involves taking time each day to reflect on your thoughts and experiences, writing them down to gain a clearer perspective. Journaling helps you to process your emotions and thoughts, understand your reactions, and learn from your experiences. For example, if you had a challenging day at work, writing about what happened, how you felt, and what you can learn from the situation can help you approach similar situations with greater calmness in the future. Another technique is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By cultivating mindfulness, you can develop a greater awareness of your internal state and learn to respond to situations with a calm and balanced mind rather than reacting impulsively. For instance, if you find yourself getting stressed or anxious, take a few moments to focus on your breathing, allowing yourself to center and calm your mind. Additionally, Stoicism teaches the importance of reflecting on the impermanence of all things. This means recognizing that both positive and negative experiences are temporary and will pass. By keeping this perspective in mind, you can maintain a sense of calm and equilibrium, knowing that no situation is permanent. Think about a time when you faced a tough challenge, but eventually it passed and you moved forward. Remembering this can help you stay grounded during difficult times. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to maintain equanimity. By focusing on what you are thankful for, you shift your attention away from what's wrong to what's right in your life. This simple practice can create a positive mindset and strengthen your ability to remain calm during adversity. Each day, take a moment to reflect on and write down a few things you are grateful for, whether it is supportive relationships, good health, or small joys in life. Another useful technique is to create a personal mantra or affirmation. This is a positive statement that you can repeat to yourself during stressful situations to remind you of your inner strength and ability to stay calm. For example, saying, "I am calm and in control," can help reinforce your ability to remain composed under pressure. To bring it all together, maintaining equanimity is about developing a calm and balanced mind, even in the face of adversity. Through techniques like journaling, mindfulness, reflecting on impermanence, practicing gratitude, and using affirmations, you can strengthen your ability to stay composed, navigate challenges with grace, and live a more peaceful and resilient life. The sixth principle involves practicing virtue. In Stoicism, virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are considered essential for a good and fulfilling life. Practicing these virtues helps us navigate through life's challenges with integrity and resilience. Let's start with wisdom. Wisdom is about making sound decisions and understanding the deeper truths of life. It involves continuous learning and self-reflection. For instance, when faced with a difficult decision at work, wisdom allows you to weigh the pros and cons thoughtfully and choose a course of action that aligns with your values and long-term goals. Next, we have courage. Courage is the ability to face our fears and take action despite uncertainty or danger. It is not about being fearless, but about moving forward even when we are afraid. Imagine having to give a public presentation despite being nervous. By embracing courage, you push through your anxiety, deliver your speech, and grow from the experience. Courage helps us to confront challenges head-on and persevere in the face of adversity. Justice, the third virtue, is about fairness and treating others with respect and kindness. It involves recognizing our interconnectedness and striving to contribute positively to our community. For example, practicing justice might mean standing up for a colleague who is being treated unfairly or volunteering your time to support a cause you believe in. By acting justly, we foster a sense of harmony and trust in our relationships and society as a whole. Finally, there is temperance, which is the practice of self-control and moderation. Temperance helps us to manage our desires and impulses, leading to a balanced and disciplined life. Consider the scenario of managing stress through healthy habits rather than turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms. By exercising temperance, you might choose to go for a run or practice meditation instead of indulging in excessive eating or drinking. This virtue ensures that we maintain balance and avoid extremes in our behavior. In everyday life, these virtues can be applied in various scenarios. For instance, when dealing with a challenging project at work, wisdom guides you to plan effectively. Courage motivates you to tackle difficult tasks. Justice ensures you treat your team members fairly, and temperance helps you stay focused and avoid burnout. Another example could be navigating a conflict in a personal relationship. Wisdom helps you to see the situation clearly. Courage enables you to address the issue honestly. Justice encourages you to consider the other person's perspective, and temperance aids in keeping your emotions in check. By practicing these virtues, we develop a strong moral character that supports us in making ethical decisions and living a life of purpose. These virtues are like guiding principles that help us to respond to life's complexities with integrity and grace. They empower us to lead by example and inspire positive change in the world around us. Embracing the practice of virtue transforms our actions and interactions, making us more resilient and aligned with our true selves. Through wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we build a foundation for a meaningful and fulfilling life, no matter what challenges we encounter. The seventh principle involves practicing negative visualization. This Stoic exercise encourages us to imagine the worst-case scenarios that could happen in our lives. At first, this might sound counterintuitive, but by contemplating negative outcomes, we can develop a deeper appreciation for what we currently have and prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for potential challenges. Imagine, for example, you have a job you enjoy and feel secure in. Practicing negative visualization would mean taking a moment to consider what it would be like if you suddenly lost that job. How would you feel? What steps would you need to take to find a new position or support yourself financially? By vividly imagining these scenarios, you begin to value your current job more and recognize the many things you might take for granted. Additionally, this practice helps you to mentally prepare for such an event, reducing the shock and distress if it were ever to occur. Another relatable example could be thinking about your health. Take a moment to visualize what life would be like if you became seriously ill or injured. How would it affect your daily routines, your ability to work, and your relationships? This exercise can deepen your gratitude for good health and motivate you to adopt healthier habits like regular exercise and a balanced diet to minimize the risk of illness. Negative visualization also fosters resilience by making us more adaptable to change. Imagine a scenario where you are planning a vacation and you start thinking about everything that could go wrong, like your flight being cancelled or losing your luggage. Instead of feeling anxious, you can use this visualization to plan ahead. Maybe you will pack a carry-on with essentials or have a list of alternative flights. This way, if something does go awry, you are better prepared to handle it calmly. By practicing negative visualization, we train our minds to face discomfort and uncertainty with greater ease. It helps us to build emotional strength and resilience, reducing the fear of the unknown. For instance, consider athletes who visualize themselves failing in a game. This mental rehearsal allows them to strategize and prepare for various challenges they may encounter, ultimately enhancing their performance. In daily life, this principle can be applied in many small ways. Before a big presentation at work, imagine the projector failing or forgetting your notes. This might prompt you to have backup slides on a USB drive or practice your speech thoroughly. When planning a big family event, think about what would happen if it rained. This could lead you to have a contingency plan, like renting a tent or finding an indoor space. Through these examples, you can see how negative visualization is not about pessimism, but about preparedness and gratitude. By regularly imagining the worst, we come to appreciate the many good things we often overlook and ready ourselves for life's inevitable surprises. This practice strengthens our ability to remain composed and resourceful in the face of adversity, making us more resilient and appreciative of the present moment. The eighth principle involves practicing mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware and present in the current moment without judgment or distraction. In Stoicism, cultivating mindfulness helps us connect with our inner selves and the world around us, enhancing our ability to respond thoughtfully to life's challenges. One significant aspect of mindfulness is its ability to reduce stress and increase clarity. When we are present in the moment, we are less likely to be overwhelmed by worries about the past or future. For example, during a stressful day at work, taking a moment to focus on your breath can help center your mind and calm your nervous system. This simple practice grounds you and allows you to approach your tasks with a clear and focused mind. To cultivate mindfulness, start with small, intentional practices throughout your day. Begin each morning with a mindful breathing exercise. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths, paying attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your lungs. This sets a calm tone for the day and helps you develop a habit of mindfulness. Another effective technique is mindful eating. Instead of rushing through your meals, take the time to savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food. This practice not only enhances your enjoyment of eating, but also encourages a healthier relationship with food by promoting mindful choices and better digestion. Incorporating mindfulness into daily activities can also be beneficial. For example, when you are walking, focus on the act of walking itself. Feel the ground beneath your feet, notice the movement of your body, and observe your surroundings. This turns a routine activity into an opportunity for mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly and meditate. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and gently bring your attention back whenever your mind starts to wander. Over time, this practice can improve your ability to stay present and manage your thoughts and emotions more effectively. Practicing gratitude is also a way to cultivate mindfulness. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. This could be anything from a kind gesture from a friend to the beauty of a sunset. By focusing on positive aspects of your day, you shift your mindset toward appreciation and presence. Mindfulness can also be practiced during conversations. When speaking with someone, be fully present and attentive. Listen actively without planning your response or getting distracted. This not only enhances your connection with others, but also helps you understand and respond more thoughtfully. In conclusion, practicing mindfulness and presence is about being fully engaged in the present moment. By incorporating mindful breathing, mindful eating, daily meditation, and gratitude practices into your routine, you can reduce stress, increase clarity, and develop a deeper connection with yourself and the world. Mindfulness empowers you to navigate life's challenges with calmness and resilience, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. the ninth principle involves embracing the art of acquiescence. This practice is about accepting things as they are without unnecessary struggle to achieve a more peaceful and harmonious life. The art of acquiescence does not mean passively giving up or resigning oneself to fate. Rather, it is about recognizing and accepting the reality of situations we cannot change and responding to them with grace and wisdom. By doing so, we can conserve our energy for the things we can influence and avoid unnecessary frustration and stress. A powerful historical example of this principle comes from the life of Nelson Mandela. Mandela spent 27 years in prison under harsh conditions, yet he did not allow his spirit to be crushed. Instead of resisting his circumstances with bitterness or hatred, he accepted his imprisonment as a part of his reality and used the time to reflect, learn, and plan for a better future. This acceptance did not mean he condoned the injustice done to him, but rather that he chose to focus on what he could control, his mindset and actions. When he was finally released, Mandela emerged with a sense of peace and purpose, ready to lead South Africa towards reconciliation and progress. Now, let's consider a personal story that illustrates the art of acquiescence. Imagine you have planned a big outdoor event, perhaps a wedding or a family reunion. You have spent months preparing, organizing every detail to ensure it is perfect. However, on the day of the event, a sudden storm hits, threatening to ruin everything. Initially, you might feel devastated, angry, and helpless. But instead of fighting against the weather, you decide to accept the situation as it is. You quickly pivot your plans, moving the event indoors and encouraging your guests to embrace the unexpected turn of events. As a result, the event might turn out to be even more memorable and special than you had imagined, with everyone coming together to make the best of the situation. By accepting the reality and adapting, you avoid unnecessary stress and create a positive and memorable experience. Practicing the art of acquiescence in daily life can have profound effects on your well-being. Start by identifying situations you cannot change and consciously choosing to accept them. For instance, if you face an unexpected delay, like a flight cancellation, instead of getting upset, use the time to read a book, catch up on work, or simply relax. This shift in mindset can transform a frustrating experience into a peaceful one. Another way to practice this principle is by letting go of the need to control everything. Recognize that certain things, such as other people's actions or natural events, are beyond your control. Focus on how you respond rather than trying to change the uncontrollable. This acceptance will free you from the constant struggle against reality and allow you to live with greater ease and contentment. In relationships, practicing the art of acquiescence means accepting others as they are without trying to change them. This does not mean tolerating harmful behavior, but rather understanding that everyone has their own unique traits and perspectives. By accepting people for who they are, you can foster deeper and more meaningful connections. In summary, the art of acquiescence is about accepting things as they are without unnecessary struggle. Whether it is facing life's unexpected turns, delays, or the behavior of others, embracing this principle can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. By conserving your energy for what you can influence and letting go of the rest, you cultivate an inner calm and resilience that helps you navigate through life's challenges with grace and wisdom. The 10th principle involves embracing Sympathia, the idea of interconnectedness with the universe and others. Sympathia is the understanding that we are all part of a larger whole, deeply connected with everyone and everything around us. This principle encourages us to practice compassion, understanding, and empathy in our daily interactions, fostering a sense of unity and harmony. To practice Sympathia, start by recognizing the common humanity we share with others. Every person you meet has their own struggles, joys, and experiences. By seeing yourself in others, you cultivate empathy and a deeper connection. For example, when someone behaves rudely, instead of reacting with anger, try to consider what they might be going through. Perhaps they are under stress or dealing with personal issues. This shift in perspective can transform your interactions, allowing you to respond with kindness rather than hostility. Another way to practice sympathia is through active listening. When engaging in conversations, give your full attention to the other person. Listen to understand, not just to respond. This means holding off on forming your reply until they have finished speaking, and asking questions that show you value their perspective. Active listening fosters mutual respect and can strengthen your relationships. Practicing gratitude for the interconnectedness of life is also essential. Take a moment each day to appreciate the contributions of others that make your life better. This could be as simple as acknowledging the efforts of the farmers who grow your food or the engineers who design the technology you use. By recognizing these interconnections, you cultivate a sense of gratitude and humility. Volunteering and acts of service are practical ways to embody sympathia. By dedicating time to help those in need, you actively contribute to the well-being of your community and strengthen the bonds that hold us together. Whether it is volunteering at a local shelter, helping a neighbor, or supporting a cause you care about, these actions reinforce the principle of interconnectedness and compassion. Mindfulness and meditation can also deepen your sense of sympathia. Through mindfulness practices, you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings and how they connect to the broader world. Meditating on the interconnectedness of life can help you internalize the idea that your actions affect others and the environment. This awareness encourages more thoughtful and compassionate behavior. Finally, cultivating forgiveness is a powerful aspect of sympathia. Holding onto grudges and resentment disconnects us from others and breeds negativity. By practicing forgiveness, we release these burdens and open ourselves to healing and reconciliation. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, including ourselves. Embrace forgiveness as a way to restore harmony and strengthen your connections with others. In summary, embracing sympathia means recognizing our interconnectedness with the universe and others. By practicing empathy, active listening, gratitude, volunteering, mindfulness, and forgiveness, we can foster compassion and understanding in our daily interactions. This principle helps us to build a more harmonious and inclusive world where we support and uplift each other. By internalizing the idea of interconnectedness, we cultivate a mindset that values unity and strives for the well-being of all, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. Combining focus on what you can control and accepting fate can create a powerful mindset that blends proactive engagement with peaceful acceptance. This dual approach enables you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and resilience. For instance, if you are dealing with a project at work that faces unexpected hurdles, focusing on what you can control might involve organizing your tasks, seeking support from colleagues, and managing your time efficiently. At the same time, accepting fate means recognizing that some aspects, like sudden policy changes or market shifts, are beyond your control. By merging these principles, you remain proactive and focused on actionable steps while maintaining inner peace about the uncontrollable factors. Another scenario where this combination is especially useful is in personal relationships. Imagine you are going through a rough patch with a loved one. Focusing on what you can control involves being open to communication, expressing your feelings honestly, and showing empathy. Accepting fate, on the other hand, entails acknowledging that you cannot change the other person's emotions or reactions. This dual approach helps you contribute positively to the relationship without feeling overwhelmed by factors beyond your influence. Consider a student preparing for important exams. Focusing on what you can control includes studying diligently, organizing your revision schedule, and seeking help if needed. Accepting fate means understanding that certain elements, such as exam questions or the grading system, are not within your control. By blending these principles, the student can prepare effectively while reducing anxiety about the outcome. In health-related situations, this combination is equally powerful. If you are facing a health challenge, focusing on what you can control might involve following medical advice, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and seeking support. Accepting fate means recognizing that you cannot control the progression of the illness or the outcome of treatments. This mindset helps you take constructive actions while finding peace in the uncertainty. Combining focus on what you can control and accepting fate also proves beneficial in dealing with financial stress. If you face unexpected expenses, focusing on what you can control might involve budgeting, seeking additional income sources, and managing your finances prudently. Accepting fate means understanding that certain economic conditions or unexpected emergencies are beyond your control. This approach allows you to handle financial challenges with a balanced mindset, reducing stress and fostering a sense of empowerment. In summary, the combination of focusing on what you can control and accepting fate creates a balanced and resilient mindset. Whether it is work, relationships, education, health, or finances, this dual approach empowers you to address challenges effectively while maintaining inner peace. By merging proactive engagement with peaceful acceptance, you cultivate a mindset that is both practical and serene, capable of navigating life's complexities with grace and determination. Exploring the synergy between the power of perception and living according to nature, we uncover how these principles together can lead to a more harmonious life. The power of perception teaches us that our experience of any situation is shaped by our interpretation. When we consciously choose to view challenges as opportunities for growth, we shift our emotional response from one of distress to one of resilience. Living according to nature, on the other hand, encourages us to align our actions with the natural order and our true selves, fostering a sense of harmony with the world around us. When we combine these ideas, we see that perception helps us to accept and adapt to the natural flow of life. For example, imagine you are facing a significant life change, like moving to a new city. From the perspective of the power of perception, you can choose to see this change as a daunting disruption or as an exciting opportunity for growth and new experiences. By aligning this perception with the principle of living according to nature, you recognize that change is a natural part of life's rhythm. Embracing the move as part of your journey allows you to feel more at peace with the transition and adapt more readily to your new environment. Another scenario could be dealing with a personal loss. The power of perception invites us to see the loss not merely as an end, but as a natural part of life's cycle, which living according to nature reinforces by reminding us that everything in nature goes through phases of growth, decay, and renewal. By accepting this natural process, we can find solace and meaning in our experiences, fostering emotional healing and resilience. When these principles work together, they enhance our ability to remain calm and balanced in the face of adversity. For instance, if you experience failure in a project, you can perceive it as a learning opportunity rather than a setback. Living according to nature supports this by encouraging you to see failure as a natural part of the growth process, helping you to embrace the lessons learned and move forward without undue stress. This synergistic approach also applies to relationships. By perceiving conflicts as opportunities for deeper understanding and growth, and understanding that occasional disagreements are a natural aspect of human interaction, we can navigate relationship challenges with greater empathy and patience. This harmonious perspective strengthens our connections and fosters a more supportive and loving environment. Consider your daily routine. By perceiving mundane tasks as meaningful contributions to your well-being and aligning them with a simpler, nature-focused lifestyle, you transform your daily life into a series of fulfilling actions. For example, preparing a healthy meal is not just a task but an act of nurturing your body and connecting with the natural sources of your food. This integrated approach creates a sense of purpose and contentment in everyday activities. In summary, the combined practice of the power of perception and living according to nature fosters a harmonious existence where we see challenges as natural opportunities for growth and align our actions with the natural order and our true selves. This synergy cultivates a mindset that is adaptable, resilient, and deeply connected to the world around us, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The principles of maintaining equanimity and practicing virtue complement each other beautifully, creating a balanced and deeply resilient mindset. Maintaining equanimity refers to staying calm and composed regardless of external circumstances. It is about developing a balanced mind that does not get easily disturbed by life's ups and downs. Practicing virtue, on the other hand, involves embodying qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Together, these principles guide us to navigate life's challenges with serenity and moral integrity. Equanimity provides the emotional stability that allows us to practice virtues effectively. For example, in a stressful situation, remaining calm helps us think clearly and act wisely. Suppose you face a conflict at work. By maintaining equanimity, you avoid reacting impulsively. This calmness enables you to practice the virtue of justice, ensuring that your actions are fair and respectful towards everyone involved. Similarly, the virtue of courage is enhanced by equanimity. Imagine you need to make a difficult decision that requires bravery. Staying composed helps you face your fears and take decisive action without being overwhelmed by anxiety. This balance between calmness and courage empowers you to tackle challenges with confidence and integrity. Practical advice for balancing these principles includes daily mindfulness practices. Mindfulness helps cultivate equanimity by keeping you grounded in the present moment. It also enhances your awareness of the virtues you want to embody. For instance, starting your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing sets a calm tone and reminds you to act with intention and virtue throughout the day. Journaling is another effective technique. Reflect on your experiences, noting moments where you maintained equanimity and practiced virtue. This helps reinforce these principles and provides insights into areas for improvement. For example, if you handled a disagreement calmly and justly, write about what strategies helped you stay balanced and ethical. Engaging in acts of kindness is a tangible way to practice virtue with equanimity. For instance, offering assistance to a colleague in need while staying composed and not seeking recognition demonstrates both compassion and humility. This practice fosters a harmonious blend of calmness and ethical behavior. Additionally, setting personal affirmations that align with these principles can be powerful. Phrases like "I remain calm and act with integrity" can serve as reminders throughout the day, helping you stay focused on maintaining equanimity and practicing virtue. Visualization exercises can also be beneficial. Imagine scenarios where you might be challenged and visualize yourself responding with calmness and virtue. This mental rehearsal prepares you to face real-life situations with composure and moral clarity. In summary, maintaining equanimity and practicing virtue are interdependent principles that enhance each other. By integrating mindfulness, journaling, acts of kindness, affirmations, and visualization into your daily routine, you can cultivate a balanced mindset that responds to life's challenges with serenity and ethical integrity. This approach leads to a more fulfilling and resilient life, grounded in calmness and virtue. Exploring the connection between negative visualization and mindfulness, we find that preparing for challenges can greatly enhance present-moment awareness. Negative visualization, a Stoic practice, involves contemplating potential adversities to build mental and emotional resilience. By imagining worst-case scenarios, we not only prepare ourselves for difficulties, but also cultivate a deeper appreciation for the present moment. When combined with mindfulness, which emphasizes being fully present and aware, this practice becomes even more powerful. For example, when you regularly visualize losing something you value, like your job or even your health, you start to appreciate these aspects of your life more deeply. This heightened awareness can transform routine moments into opportunities for gratitude, enhancing your overall sense of well-being. Imagine you are preparing for a major presentation at work. Through negative visualization, you might consider what would happen if the technology fails or if you forget key points. This mental preparation not only equips you to handle such setbacks, but also sharpens your focus on the present task, ensuring you are more attentive and prepared. By acknowledging and accepting potential obstacles, you're more likely to remain calm and composed, thereby allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the present moment. Another powerful example is during physical exercise. By visualizing potential difficulties such as fatigue or muscle strain, you mentally prepare yourself for these challenges. This preparation encourages you to pay closer attention to your body's signals, promoting a mindful workout where you are fully tuned into your physical sensations and limits. This combination of visualization and mindfulness leads to a more engaged and effective exercise routine. Consider a student preparing for exams. Using negative visualization, the student anticipates possible challenges such as tough questions or time constraints. This foresight not only reduces anxiety but also heightens the student's awareness during study sessions, ensuring they are fully present and focused on their preparation. By preparing for the worst, the student can approach the exam with a clear and calm mind, fully engaged in each question. In relationships, this practice is equally beneficial. By visualizing potential conflicts or misunderstandings, you become more mindful of your interactions, valuing the time spent with loved ones and being more present in conversations. This awareness fosters deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. For instance, if you often imagine being without a close friend or family member, you are more likely to cherish and engage fully in the moments you have together. In summary, the synergy between negative visualization and mindfulness lies in their ability to enhance present moment awareness by preparing for potential challenges. This combined practice helps you appreciate what you have, remain focused, and navigate life's uncertainties with greater ease and resilience. By integrating these principles, you cultivate a mindset that is both prepared and present, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. The principles of the art of acquiescence and sympathia work together to create a profound approach to acceptance and compassion that can transform our interactions and outlook on life. The art of acquiescence involves accepting things as they are without unnecessary resistance. It is about recognizing the reality of situations beyond our control and responding with grace and wisdom. Sympathia, on the other hand, emphasizes interconnectedness with the universe and others, encouraging us to practice empathy and compassion. When combined, these principles foster a mindset that is both accepting and deeply connected to others. For example, consider a situation where you face a disagreement with a colleague. Practicing the art of acquiescence means acknowledging that you cannot change their perspective or behavior. Instead of resisting or reacting with frustration, you accept the situation for what it is. Sympathia then guides you to respond with empathy, understanding that your colleague may have their own struggles and viewpoints. This combined approach transforms the interaction into one of mutual respect and understanding, potentially leading to a more harmonious resolution. Another example can be seen in daily life challenges. Imagine you encounter a delay on your commute due to a traffic jam. By embracing the art of acquiescence, you accept that the traffic is beyond your control and choose not to let it disturb your inner peace. Sympathia then encourages you to consider the shared experience of everyone else stuck in traffic. This awareness fosters a sense of unity and patience, transforming a frustrating situation into an opportunity for compassion and connection with others. In personal relationships, these principles can profoundly impact how we interact with loved ones. Suppose a family member is going through a difficult time and is displaying uncharacteristic behavior. The art of acquiescence helps you accept their current state without judgment, understanding that you cannot control their emotions or actions. Sympathia then allows you to approach them with empathy and support, recognizing their humanity and offering compassion. This combined approach can strengthen the bond between you and your loved one, enhancing mutual understanding and support. Practically applying these principles can involve several strategies. Start by practicing mindfulness to become aware of situations you cannot change and consciously choosing to accept them. This acceptance is not about giving up, but rather about freeing yourself from unnecessary stress. Then cultivate empathy by actively listening to others, seeking to understand their perspectives and experiences. For example, when a friend shares their troubles, listen with full attention and without interrupting, showing that you value their feelings and experiences. Incorporating gratitude can also enhance this combined practice. Take time each day to reflect on the interconnectedness of your life and the lives of others, appreciating the support and contributions of those around you. This mindset fosters a sense of unity and compassion, reinforcing sympathia. Additionally, engage in acts of kindness and service. Volunteering or helping others in small ways reinforces the idea that we are all connected and that our actions can positively impact the lives of those around us. By accepting the realities of life and extending compassion to others, these acts become expressions of both the art of acquiescence and sympathia. In summary, the relationship between the art of acquiescence and sympathia lies in their ability to foster acceptance and compassion. By accepting situations beyond our control and responding with empathy and understanding, we transform our interactions and outlook on life. This combined approach leads to a more peaceful and connected existence, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. Summarizing the first 5 principles, we see how they synergize to build remarkable resilience. Focusing on what you can control teaches us to channel our energy into aspects we can influence, empowering us to navigate challenges effectively. Accepting fate, or Amor Fati, nurtures inner peace by encouraging us to embrace life's events, both good and bad, as essential parts of our journey. The power of perception reminds us that our experiences are shaped by our interpretations, allowing us to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Living according to nature guides us to align our actions with the natural order and our true selves, fostering harmony and reducing stress. Lastly, maintaining equanimity helps us stay calm and composed amidst life's ups and downs, enabling us to approach situations with a balanced mindset. Together, these principles create a powerful framework for resilience. They teach us to focus on controllable factors, embrace life's unpredictability, shape our experiences through perception, live in harmony with nature, and remain emotionally balanced. The key takeaways are clear. Channel your efforts towards what you can control, accept life's twists and turns with grace, shift your perspective to find growth in adversity, align your actions with the natural world, and maintain a calm and composed mind. By integrating these principles, you cultivate a resilient mindset that can weather any storm, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Summarizing the 10 Stoic principles, we can see how each one provides practical wisdom to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Focusing on what you can control directs your efforts towards actionable aspects in any situation, empowering you to make meaningful changes and avoid unnecessary stress. Accepting fate, or Amor Fati, encourages you to embrace all experiences, understanding they shape who you are and guide you toward personal growth. The power of perception teaches you to reframe your experiences, viewing challenges through a lens of opportunity rather than adversity. Living according to nature aligns your actions with the world around you, fostering harmony and reducing inner conflict. Maintaining equanimity helps you stay calm and composed, no matter what life throws your way, creating a balanced and resilient mindset. Practicing virtue emphasizes the importance of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, guiding you to lead a life of integrity and purpose. Negative visualization prepares you mentally and emotionally for potential adversities, making you more resilient and appreciative of the present moment. Practicing mindfulness and presence keeps you fully engaged in the current moment, reducing stress and increasing clarity. The art of acquiescence teaches acceptance of things beyond your control, focusing your energy on what you can influence and fostering inner peace. Embracing sympathia or interconnectedness cultivates empathy and compassion, reminding you of your connection to others and the universe. By integrating these principles, you develop a mindset that remains unaffected by external circumstances, enabling you to thrive despite life's challenges. Imagine the power in accepting what you cannot change, focusing on what you can, viewing difficulties as growth opportunities, aligning your life with the natural flow, and responding with calmness and virtue. These teachings from ancient Stoic philosophy are not just theoretical concepts but practical tools that you can apply every day to build resilience and inner peace. As you navigate through life's twists and turns, practicing these principles will help you remain centered, composed, and resilient. Embrace Stoicism as a way of life, and you will find yourself better equipped to handle any situation with grace and fortitude. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoic wisdom. If you found these principles valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights that can transform your life. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, true power lies within you.